At first, no one noticed him. He had been sitting quietly at one of the tables near the side of the courtroom, flipping through a thin stack of papers and observing the hearing with calm attention. His name was Daniel Hayes. Most people in the courthouse knew him. Daniel Hayes wasn't just another lawyer. He was one of the most respected defense attorneys in the state. He had handled high-profile cases, argued in front of major courts, and built a reputation for one thing above all else: standing up when others wouldn't. But today, he hadn't originally planned to get involved. He had been waiting for a different case scheduled later that morning. Still, as he listened to the judge's tone and watched the teenager standing, alone in front of the courtroom, something didn't feel right. The judge continued speaking. "You need to understand consequences," Judge Whitaker said firmly. "If people like you keep making excuses..." That was the moment Daniel slowly stood up. The movement was calm, but it immediately caught attention. Several heads turned. The judge paused mid-sentence and looked down from the bench. "Yes," he said, slightly annoyed. "Is there something you need, counselor?" Daniel stepped forward slightly. "Your Honor," he said respectfully, "if the court allows, I'd like to say something regarding this case." The courtroom grew even quieter. The judge narrowed his eyes slightly. "This is not your case, Mr. Hayes." "I'm aware of that, Your Honor," Daniel replied calmly. "But what I'm hearing concerns me." There was a brief silence. People leaned forward slightly. The judge folded his hands on the bench. "And what exactly concerns you?" Daniel glanced briefly at Malik, then back at the judge. "With respect, it sounds like the court has already reached a conclusion before hearing the full context." A few quiet whispers spread across the benches. The judge's expression hardened slightly. "Are you suggesting this court is being unfair?" Daniel didn't raise his voice. "Not even a little. I'm suggesting that this young man deserves to be heard." The words landed heavily in the room. Malik looked up for the first time since entering the courtroom. His eyes showed surprise, because for the first time that morning, someone was actually standing beside him. Judge Whitaker leaned back in his chair again. "And who exactly are you representing here, Mr. Hayes?"